Sitting with us is Sergeant Chris Kim from Crimestoppers Honolulu. Aloha, Sergeant. How are you?
Aloha. Thank you for having me.
Yesterday was National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day, and I know we have you one day late, but it's we appreciate our law enforcement officers
every day,
Thank you. All year long, and we appreciate you coming on the show with us.
Thank
How
you
you
so
feeling?
much. I'm feeling good.
You look comfortable with us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, please don't feel nervous because we should feel nervous, because you're Sergeant.
I'm not nervous. I haven't done anything wrong. Yeah, you should feel nervous.
Oh, trust me, I'm very nervous. That's why Melly's sitting between us. I'm gonna get handcuffed and dragged out of this place now. So, Sergeant, actually, HPD needs some help with some information regarding a couple arson cases that you guys are investigating right now. Can you share and talk story about that?
Yeah, David, I like just a couple of cases that we're working on. So the first one is actually an arson in the second degree that happens on Friday, December 22nd, 2023 at about 5:55 p.m. This male entered the Dillingham Foodland store and then set the paper goods on fire. Just to kind of cause a distraction, and then he was able to walk out of the store with a cart full of items. As you can see there, he's been described as an unknown local male suspect between 20 and 30 years old, slim build, brown complexion. He's wearing a black baseball cap, a fluorescent yellow shirt, Cash for Cars t-shirt, and tan camouflage pants. So the viewers can please take a look at that video. And as far as the second incident on Friday, December 22nd, 2023, at about 9:30 p.m., this male entered the Target store in the Salt Lake area and then also set a fire in the aisles and basically fled with some items. He's also been described as an unknown local male, between 30 and 40 years old, 5 feet 6 inches to 5 inches tall, weighing 140 to 160 pounds. He had a slim build with tan complexion. Investigators do believe that these two cases are connected, so we're just asking for the viewers to please take a look at that video. I know that Target one is actually pretty good. These cases that we talked about can be seen on the www.honolulupd.org website, bottom left-hand corner under wanted persons, as well as other cases that we're working on.
Is this, does this seem to be like a trend? I mean, I know we get two, so it's kind of a trend in Hawaii, but is it like a trend nationwide? Is this sort of thing popping up?
As far as Hawaii, this is something that's kind of new here. These two just happened recently. In fact, both on the same day. What we're actually hoping that's not going to happen is, the copycats that see this. Obviously, this could have gone really bad,
right?
With it, depending on how crowded the stores were. Luckily, the people were able to extinguish the fire. But these things like this can cause death and serious bodily injuries.
Yeah, scary.
Oh yeah. Thank you very much for getting that information to us. At the beginning of the year, it started off a little bit rocky when there was a man who went on a crime spree, and part of that crime spree was he held a woman at gunpoint and stole her car. And I'm so grateful. We are all so grateful that she and her mom, who was in the car with her, were unharmed. But just generally speaking, were her actions okay? I mean, what's something that we can do to keep ourselves safe if we were in that same kind of situation?
Okay, just generally speaking, not focusing on that particular incident, but
yes.
In the event that you do find yourself a victim of a carjacking, what we actually tell people is just, some people don't like me saying this, but you want to comply with your demands. Because especially these days, we don't know, their mindset or if they're armed. In this particular incident, that person was armed. We tell people just comply with the demands. Relinquish whatever property they're asking for in this particular incident. If it was a vehicle, we then tell people just be a good witness. Meaning pay attention to what they look like, scars, marks, tattoos, race, how tall were they, anything that you can give to the police to further investigation. If you're able to take out your cell phone, take a picture, immediately call 911 as soon as you're able to, so investigate so the officers can get out there as soon as possible.
That is so important to know. Thank you so much, Sergeant. So be maka'ala, be watchful,
Yes.
and at the same time, let it go, because those things, as material things, more important. Your life is more important.
Definitely.
Thank you so much for joining us. Crimestoppers Honolulu, Sergeant Chris, we appreciate you. Sergeant Chris Kim with us.
Thank you. Come back.